Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be playing against Elbaph Luffy. I wanted to try a different build this time. I think the idea is I'm just going to playtest a bunch of different builds before OP17 comes out, and then hopefully by the time OP17 releases, we have like a really solid understanding of what the strongest Brook deck looks like. So yeah, every video I'll probably be testing out different cards, different concepts. If you guys want to be a part of that, feel free to join my Discord. We normally cook stuff up together. I will also be hosting a viewer tournament sometime this weekend, probably a Saturday. So if you guys want to join that, it's just for my community. So feel free to join the Discord. It'll all be done internally, and entry is free. So yeah, I think that is everything. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Please like, subscribe, and yeah, enjoy. If you guys are interested in custom playmats, Terra TCG is offering a 15% discount on his stuff through the link in my description. He actually sent me the Brook playmat, and I can personally vouch for the quality. The print and the material is really nice. So yeah, if you guys are interested, be sure to check his stuff out. He's a member of our community, so always nice to promote stuff like this. Okay, so for today's video, I wanted to try focus more on the Kayano than the Perona. I think the downside of Perona is if you open with a Perona Searcher, you are risking bottom decking your Docking 6 or the rest of your curve, Nightmare Luffy, Nami. And I think Brook is a very curve heavy deck. Like, you need to see Docking 6 into Nightmare Luffy, into Nami. Like, I don't think there's any other stronger line. So yeah, bottom decking your curve feels horrible. So I thought maybe like a good what's the word? Like a good compromise would be to play this Kayano, which isn't a searcher, but instead you can rest your leader or a Don card, and then you draw 2 and trash 1. So the idea is on like your 1 Don play, like turn 1, you can play Kayano, rest your leader because obviously you can't swing turn 1, and draw 2, trash 1, and hopefully it makes it more consistent to see Chopper. And then if you can play Chopper turn 2, you can see Docking 6, which sees Nightmare Luffy, and so on. So yeah, the idea is just to make your Chopper more consistent by playing Kayano. Or the rest of your curve, I guess. And I guess, yeah, we can go through the deck list. All of these deck lists are pretty similar if you watched my previous videos, but just slight iterations, different versions, just testing what feels good, and then hopefully by the time OP17 is out officially, we have a really good idea of what the best Brook deck looks like. So yeah, we play 4 Searcher Nami. I think I see people talking about not playing Searcher Nami. I just don't see the reason. I feel like it is so important to see Docking 6 on curve or Chopper that it's fine if you can't search your Nami, you know? Like, the only card you can't search now is Nami because we don't play the 4-cost Nami anymore. So, I don't know. I don't see the reason for ever cutting this card. I think she's way too important. We're now playing 4 Kayano as like a pseudo second searcher, I guess. Just trying to make our early game more consistent, make it Chopper and make seeing Chopper and Docking 6 more consistent. That's the whole idea of this Kayano. Then we're playing 2 of the 2K Zoro. I think this is still probably one of the more playable 2Ks. Having said that, I personally haven't played him. I think there was a game, I don't know if it's in this video, where I should have played him and I didn't, and it cost me. But yeah, in general, I haven't really found a chance to play him, but I also think he probably is on the more playable side. We're playing 1 Usopp for now. I think there is an argument to bump him up to 2, especially since we're not playing any of the other blockers. We're not playing the 2-cost Zoro blocker. We're not playing the 4-cost Nami blocker. We're not even playing the 4-cost 2K Zoro blocker. So all in all, this is literally the only blocker in our deck now. We play 1 blocker now all of a sudden. So I don't know. Maybe I should bump him up to 2. I'm probably could, but for now we're just keeping him at 1. Playing 2 of the Luffy. Standard stuff, 1 Brook. I think this ratio is pretty solid. Honestly, there is an argument to even cut this Brook now completely. I think given that we have the 10-cost Shanks and we have this Chopper, which makes our Nightmare Luffy unblockable, we really almost never need this Brook when going for game anymore. Like, I think our lethal patterns have changed. Like, we don't play DMG anymore. We don't play Brook. It's normally always Shanks or some form of like a twin jet pistol, unblockable, something along those lines. So yeah, I don't know if Brook is needed anymore. Maybe we could cut him. We're playing 1 Zoro. I personally really like this Zoro. I think the strongest case for him is when you're going first and you play Nightmare Luffy on your 7 Don play, and then on your 9 Don play, you play Nami into Zoro, and you can ping 8k with your leader, or you can ping double 9k because you have the spare Don. And you can rest one of your opponent's cards, so you can basically just use this turn to control the board or force cards out of your opponent's hand. So I think it's really strong compared to just playing a double Nightmare Luffy play, or yeah, playing like a secret Luffy. I think there definitely are situations where it's worth it, so I like keeping him at 1. That being said, I almost never want to see him in my hand, so if he's in my hand, it is pretty sad. We almost always have to pitch him with a 0-cost event. Moving on, we play 4 of the 10-cost Shanks. We're not playing Perona anymore, so I think 4 Shanks makes sense, just so we see him more consistently. That being said, playing him at 4, I do see him a lot, like more than I'd like to be honest. So I think he probably could get away with playing him at 3. 4 2k Sanji, best 2k in Brook by far, can never cut this card. Playing 2 of the Tony Chopper. I have won games because of this card, making Nightmare Luffy unblockable. Unblockable double attack with your leader effect. Like, this card can just attack so many times. For 2 Don, he's unblockable and double attack hack. How insane is that? Definitely has its use cases. Definitely. We're also playing 4 of the Chopper. Of course, heart and soul of the deck, you need 4 Chopper. You can basically just search anything. Chopper searches Docking 6. Docking 6 can bring back Chopper to bring a Nightmare Luffy to your hand, or a Nami. Like, your entire curve is basically solved with 1 card. It's so insane. We're playing 2 Gerd. Gerd is basically like a pseudo Chopper. You can trash 1 card from your hand and then add up to 1 character with a cost of 8 or less other than Gerd from your trash to your hand. So you can use Gerd to search your Nami. And because it's a 2 cost, on your 10 Don play, you can actually play Gerd and then play Nami on the same turn, which is kind of insane, to be fair. Like, I feel like that's a play which, like, probably wasn't. I don't know if it's intended or not, but it is really insane that you can go Gerd into Nami, the same way you can go Chopper into Nami. I think if you couldn't, I probably wouldn't include this card. I think the fact that you can play Gerd and Nami on the same turn is like a big reason for playing this card. 4 Pirate Docking 6. I think if you don't see Pirate Docking 6 on curve, your chances of winning are so much lower, because Docking 6, firstly, he has really good stat lines, 5 cost 7k, so he's just sticky, and he has a lot of value just from swinging. And then secondly, the fact that you can trash 6 cards because you play Docking 6 into Chopper, and then Chopper can bring back a card to your hand. So he's like hand neutral, like you don't play any cards from your hand. He's a +6 cost, really hard to get rid of him, good stat lines, and he gets you closer to your leader effect, and he fixes your curve, so you can get Nightmare Luffy or Nami to your hand for your next play. I think not seeing Docking 6 on curve, it feels horrible. That is the whole reason for playing this Keyamon, just to make it more consistent. I am also probably thinking about throwing back in the Odin. I did really enjoy him. If you guys watched my last video, actually Odin O-E, sorry. If you watched my last video, I did really enjoy playing Odin as a 5 cost. He's just like an alternative. If you don't see Docking 6, worst case, at least this guy can also draw 1 card, so he's also hand neutral, and it freezes your opponent's cards, so you can just stall for time, right? Like, it just delays the game. Because you're not milling 6 cards, your game is slower, and so Odin is like a good compromise almost. Like, since your game is slower, you can freeze their board to slow down their game as well. And he also just has a counter, which is really insane, to be honest. So yeah, tempted to bring this card back, to be honest, maybe instead of the Brook even, and then can probably cut down on the Electric Lunas depending on whether they're useful or not in the meta. Playing 4 Nightmare Luffy, of course, pretty standard, and then 3 Namis. I think 3 is more than enough. I mean, you're almost always going to bring this to hand through a Chopper, and you're pretty much only going to play 1 a game now, given the pace of the meta. I don't know if you'll ever play 2, especially given that we're playing Shanks now as well. Like, after your first Nami play, you're probably going to play a Shanks. So I don't see us ever playing 2 Namis again. And so for that reason, I've just bumped it down to 3. 2 Gum Gum Twin Jet Pistol. I am a massive fan of this card. I think this card is so insane. The fact that your Nightmare Luffy can become a double attack for 1 Don is just insane. Your opponent will almost never expect it. Or they'll never expect it. I honestly don't think anyone will ever expect you playing this card. The fact that Nightmare Luffy becomes a double attack, you can just push your opponent like out of nowhere. Like, your first Nami play, you can go Nami on your 9 Don play, Nightmare Luffy, and then just go 9k double attack to face, and you can push them down from like 4 life to 2 life, or they have to drop 3 cards, and that way you develop your Nightmare Luffy while still getting the double attack of this Luffy. But now you have a 9k body, you're a 7k leader, life is good. Like, yeah, it is just insane. Honestly, the fact that you can make this a double attack, just insane. And also, like, you can use it to push damage, and you can also use it to go for lethal. So it has 2 use cases because it's only 1 Don, so it's like super cheap. Very, very good card. I think 2 feels great. I like it at 2. 3 Luna. I think I was just testing this card. I don't know how good it'll be in this meta. Luna is literally just a tech card for the meta. So if it's good into the meta, it's a broken card. If it's not good into the meta, it is completely useless. So yeah, I've had it in for now. But this video, we're playing against the Black Luffy, the OP17 Elbaph Luffy. So it's pretty much useless into that deck, if I'm being honest. I probably shouldn't have tested this card for this video. I guess we just have to see how the meta develops. For now, I've kept it at 3. Kind of nostalgic. Probably will get rid of it. But yeah. And then we're also going with 3 of the zero cost event. Pretty standard. The zero cost event is really insane. The fact that it can get you in range for your leader effect if needed, but then also free up all the bricks, like if you need to pitch a Luna, a Docking 6, this Zoro, a Shanks if you have too many in your hand. If you have this in your hand, you can pitch it. Really, really insane. I feel like I honestly almost use it more for its main effect than the counter. It's pretty hard to find good value out of the counter. They need to ping you a very specific way, and yeah, if they're just chipping at you, it's pretty useless. The main is really, really insane though, so very happy with it. I think very quickly, because I said I might drop the Luna, if I were to drop the Luna, I guess you could bring back these Odins. It's kind of similar. It does freeze a card. Obviously not the same as this Luna, but on brand, I guess. Freezes a card. I guess I'd also maybe bump up Usopp to 2. So maybe you could go 2 Odin, 2 Usopp if you want to try a list without the Luna. But I probably will test that myself in a future video. So yeah, until OP17 comes out, I'm just going to be testing a bunch of different cards. Yeah, sorry, this deck breakdown was probably a bit longer than normal. I hope you guys enjoyed the more in-depth breakdown. I feel like there'll probably be new eyes on Brook now that it's a new set and there'll be a bunch of new players. So I thought it might be useful. But of course, if you've already been watching the channel, you probably know pretty much everything I'm saying. So yeah, we're playing against Elbaph Luffy. I feel like this matchup can go either way, to be honest. This hunt's nice. It just depends on if he can get his engine going. Like if he just starts pinging a bunch of 5Ks before I become a 7K leader, it's really sad. But otherwise, I think it's actually okay. Also, this Kayano is so nice. Turn 1, just draw 2, trash 1. Probably get rid of one of these zero cost events. I don't think we need 2. We find the Nami, which is nice. Probably just gonna go Chopper and then ping him 6K next turn, unless we top deck a Nami or get it from life. Actually, he can't swing, so top deck a Nami. Yeah, I guess his game plan is just to swarm the board, right? The Nami, trash 1 Elbaph type card from your hand, and then you draw 2 cards. To be honest, I feel like this deck is pretty straightforward. Yeah, just swarm the board. And then at some point he's going to play a card that's like plus 12 cost. And then his cards become 5k, but not these Namis. So these Namis are actually no threat. They're just trash 1, draw 2. So not too bad so far. And we do top deck the Nami, so we're just going to go 5, and then we're going to go Chopper Nami. Play the Chopper first, mill some cards, and then play Nami to search. And then we probably won't pop the Chopper yet. We don't see Docking 6 and trash anyways. He's going to counter that, so we'll play this. What do we mill? Oh, shouldn't have done that. We did not mill the Docking 6. We might search it here, actually. We don't get the Docking 6, but we do get a Sanji. Actually, we only get a Sanji, which is really insane. How insane is that? We almost missed a Nami searcher in this deck. That is kind of crazy. Well, we have absolutely no shortage of counter in our hand, at least. But, yeah. We do need a Docking 6. Yeah, so here we go. A card that's plus 12 cost. Trash 1 card from your hand up to 1 character at the cost of 8. Unless from your trash to your hand. And he gets a Brogy. That is really blurry. What does that say? This character gains plus 12 cost. And then if your leader has Elbaph type, play up to 1 of the other guy, Dory, with a cost of 5 or less from your hand. Then you cannot play character cards during this turn. Wow, so he's on play 2 cards basically. And he also got the Loki. 5 to face. We're going to take this one, of course. We see the Nightmare Luffy, which is lovely. So now really we just need to see Docking 6 here. And we do. Lovely. So we're going to pop Chopper to get the docking 6. And we're going to swing 5 to face. And so far the game's going really well for us. We're just going to play docking 6, play the Chopper. We do need to pop the Chopper this turn because Loki is coming. And Loki will just clear my board here. So don't want to give him any value. We have a bunch of counter here. So I think I want to get a playable card from my trash. So I am tempted to pick up the Usopp actually. I am tempted to pick up the Usopp, but then at the same time, I don't actually see Shanks. So I kind of think maybe a second... Nah, I think Usopp's fine. I don't think I need 2 Namis this game. I think 1 Nami is enough. Because I'm going to go Nightmare Luffy into Nami, and then the game's probably going to be over. I don't think this game is going to go the distance. Yep. And this is the last turn he can just ping into me, so we're going to take these hits. We'll take the 5. Lovely top deck, or lovely card to have in this matchup. And then another 5. Oh, wow. Well, what do we want to give him here, I guess, right? We can give him the... Do I want to give him the Usopp? Or do I want to give him the Brook? The thing is, right, we can literally go Brook into Chopper, and we rest 1 blocker, and then he's just unblockable. So we don't even need to rest a blocker, but we have unblockable double attack. So I think I'm just going to give him the Usopp here, I think. Also, these all have plus 12 cost anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Or we do just top deck another Nightmare Luffy, so we did not need to do that. Here, we're just going to go 5 to face. We could have cleared the Usopp. There is an argument for that. There's no point swinging with this now because he can just block. There's an argument that I should have cleared the Usopp there instead, but now that I'm a 7k leader, he needs to invest 2 Don for these tiny bodies to actually ping me. And if he invests 2 Don, that means he can't play the 8 cost Luffy. And now if he invests 2 Don, that means he can't play another Loki or the other 5 cost card in his hand. So yeah, okay. Well, it looks like he might actually invest 2 Don, but he can only ping with 1 of these anyway, so it makes no difference. Gets an event card, 5 to face. I think he forgot I'm a 7k leader. So I guess, what? Yeah, he has to invest 2 Don. It doesn't really make a difference, to be honest. I mean, I guess he should have gone 7k with leader, but now he's just going to have to go 7k with Usopp. But it doesn't change my game plan too much because I'm just going to be pinging face anyways. He is going to go 8 to face here, which I'm tempted to actually just counter. Yeah, I'm tempted to counter this one. I think it's a bit early to drop down to 1 life. That being said, I do need to protect my board, and I have so much counter in hand. I'm not too scared. Actually, no, I want to protect my cards this game. I don't really care about my life. I want to protect my board. So we're gonna probably mill here. Let's just go ahead and try search the Usopp first. Actually, Usopp's already in trash. Do we have another Usopp? I can't remember. We don't, but we do see a 2k, which is quite nice at least. And we also know that Shanks should be up here somewhere, no? I'm pretty sure Shanks is this card here, by the way. Pretty certain Shanks is that card. Yeah. So actually, I think I'm just going to go 5 to face. No. Wait, what do I want to do here? I think I want to split my Don here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this. And I'm going to get this out early. And I'm just going to go 7, 7, 7. A bunch of 7s, right? Because he has 2 blockers. So, oh no, a bunch of 8, 8, 10. Alright, well, let's start with a 7. 7, 7, 9. Something like that. I mean, these are both plus 3k, so probably shouldn't swing like this, but yeah. Let's go 9 here now. He's going to give me a blocker. Alright, lovely. Can go 9 again. I mean, sorry, 7. I'm actually not going to use my leader effect here because I know that's a Shanks, and I also have a bunch of cards I can use to mill and get in range of my leader effect. So I'm not too concerned that I won't be able to hit it. I actually have an insane hand just full of counter. It's crazy. He's going to really struggle to get through this. I have 2k, 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 1k, then this is a 2k, 1k basically, and then another 1k. So, yeah. I don't see how he gets through my board, and I also don't see how he gets through my life. So that's why I took all those life hits before. All for this turn. Oh, well, that's one way to do it. Play the Robin. Fair enough. Oh, my days. Alright, well, I think I need to let it die. Can I protect it? No, I absolutely cannot protect this. A 4,000. I'd have to give it a 2k, and then this swing will just connect no matter what. He had a bunch of free pings as well. Okay, what's this? Played a 2k, why? He's gonna try clear my board here, which I obviously will not let him. So give him a 2k, 2k. Probably the guard. I need a guard. 2k. This is a 1k, very easy. Oh, and there we go. There's the Shanks. So we have options here. Alright. We could either play Brook to rest the Dawn, make this unblockable, and then we swing 3 times with it, which I think is just the best way. So let's just do that. Play Brook to rest the Dawn. Then we're going to go 7 to face. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 swings here. We can go 5 to face. But basically now we don't need to commit any Dawn because we want him to counter these swings. Yeah, we want him to counter these swings, so we're not going to commit any Dawn. We don't want him to block. If he blocks, that's not good for us. Well, I guess that's fine, but I think we have a guaranteed win here now, no matter what. Right, we're going to play this to make this unblockable. And we're going to play this to activate our leader effect. We're going to attach all the Dawn, and now we're just going to swing triple 12k to face. And it's a guaranteed win. Bang. Bang. GG. Oh, the new chopper. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, nice. We got rid of the event card and then the chopper to get rid of these blockers. Lovely lethal. Lovely, lovely. Could have played Shanks, but I don't think it would have connected. So I think that was the correct way to play that last turn. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Okay, I think this time, let's try go second into this matchup, see how it feels. This is a really good hand, so we're going to keep it. He's going to open stage card. Wow, he plays the stage card. Interesting. We're going to mill. I don't know how useful this card is in this matchup, but we'll find out. I think this turn we just play the Kayano, right? Because we get value out of it. And then I guess we get rid of the Nightmare Monkey, the Secret Luffy, because we would rather play Docking 6. Pretty sure we'd rather play Docking 6 on Cav. We rather play Docking 6 because Docking 6 milled 6 cards, and it's really important to constantly mill your deck to your leader effects in range as soon as possible. That is what makes Brook so strong. The quicker you can be in range for leader effect, the more likely you are to win, in my opinion. Obviously, assuming you like play normally, like don't just play a bunch of Sanjis and stuff, just to mill your deck out. So basically, never correct. He opens a 12k. I mean, a 12 cost. Bit annoying. We're gonna swing 5 to face, and then could just play double chopper, to be honest. And then next turn play docking 6 Nami. He doesn't have a way to pop this, I don't think. So I think it's safe to keep on board. If he does, I can just scoop, genuinely. Like, imagine he pops both of these choppers. My game is completely cooked. I guess not, because I can play this always. Oh, interesting. What do I want to trash? I get rid of this, obviously. I think, right? Actually, that wasn't obvious. Is that okay? About to find out if that was correct or not. Because, I mean, I can't play on curve. But it is a 1k, and 1ks are really important in this matchup. If only there was a way to kill this. Alright, well, we're about to get 1,000,000 cards in hand this turn, so we can't complain. Do we have a chop in trash? We do. Alright, first let's open Nami, see what we can get. Ooh, 2ks would be lovely, actually. How many 2ks we have? 2? Could get a 2k. It's not bad. Could also just get an Usopp. Usopp is decent in this matchup. I think I'm going to get an Usopp here. Nah, I think I'll just get a Sanji. I think I'm just going to stack on the 2ks. Bring Usopp to the top, so he's the 4th card. And then I guess we just pop one of these choppers. And we'll just add a Nami to hand now. And then we'll play this. And we'll get another chopper out. And then hopefully we milled a lot of Namis, because I don't want to draw them. Nice, we have another one there. The problem is he can go Loki next turn, so we do need to pop these choppers now. What do I want to get? What do I want to get, actually? It's quite confusing. I could do it some more counter, right? Guess a Brook is decent. Brook is not bad. In case I don't need to Shanks. It could be an alternative to Shanks. If he doesn't have that many blockers. But I don't have a double attack, which is the only issue in terms of rushing him down. I also need to pop. I just need to get rid of them, because if he Lokis, it's really bad. Really cooked. I think I'll just get another 2k, honestly. Yeah, I think I'll just stack up on the 2ks, and then I think I'm going to play this Shanks to control the board a bit. Like, I don't think I'm going to go for game on the Shanks play. I think I'll have to go for game the turn after Shanks, because I don't have a way to hit him with a double attack this game. Yeah, so there's the Loki, which is why I had to pop those choppers that turn. Now he doesn't get great value. Now he just destroys a Kiyomon and an army, which mean nothing. Like, I have no use for those cards. Just gonna go 5 to face. This is the only annoying part about going second, is I delay the Nightmare Luffy by a turn. Guess I'll take. And then this one I'll just give him a Brook. Brook Sanji, I guess. And then he's gonna go 6 to face, and I give him a Sanji. What's the point of playing this Sage card? Not entirely sure. I guess, does it make certain cards in range? Maybe it's for docking 6 or something? Because docking 6 is only an 11 cost. I guess this makes it a 12. So these cards are in range. I feel like going second is actually very interesting. Very different to going first. Because going first is basically just survive until you drop Nightmare Luffy, and then you should be fine. Whereas going second, your Nightmare Luffy is delayed by an entire turn, which just makes the game completely different. Like here, I have to go Nightmare Luffy here, right? No choice. And I think these swings have to go face, because we need to start doing damage. I think if I go into his board, he might genuinely just let it die, given that he has 4 life. Doesn't really make sense to drop your hand to protect your board when you still have 4 life. So these swings should connect. We'll just go 7 here. He's going to block with the Loki, right? Because he has another blocker anyways. And then I guess we have to go Nami, Nightmare, Luffy here. And then next time we have to probably play the Shanks and see what we want to do. Maybe we have to go for game. Oh, he actually just drops his hand, surprisingly. I mean, we do want to play this, right? But we don't want to swing because this is 11k. So swinging makes no sense here. So instead we're just going to pass. The only reason we play this is so that we become a 7k leader. In the end, the Electrical Luna is pretty useless, unfortunately. Not much value at all. Unless for whatever reason he doesn't swing with the Loki here. And he only... Oh, hold on. That's a bit strange. Oh, I guess he wants to clear my board. Yeah, that's fine. You can have him. But now... Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, this Luna's pretty dog shit. I might just have to pitch it. With the 0 cost event. Unfortunately, Luna seems really, really bad in this matchup. Okay, well, the question is, do I have to go for game next turn? Right? Do I have to go for game next turn? Can I survive one more turn? Don't have an Usopp in hand. If I had a blocker or something, I might even consider it, to be honest, but I don't have any blockers. I don't think I can survive next turn, to be honest. He has 2 big swings. I have no blockers. And I have no way of freezing his board. Assuming I drop counter this turn. I think I have to take it. I don't think I can survive another turn. I think this is it. So I think we have to go for game here. Yep, nice. He keeps the Loki standing. So at least we get... Well, I guess it doesn't make a difference, right? Maybe I should have countered and then forced him to swing with Loki. Maybe. There is an argument that I should have maybe countered that one and then forced him to swing with Loki. And then that way maybe I don't have to play the Shanks, but I have nothing else to play anyways, right? This is the only way I can get another swing in, since I don't have a Nami in hand. So yeah, we're just gonna go for it. Right, we just have to go for it. 2 Don back. It's 3 swings. This is basically impossible because we do have to save 1 Don for event. So we'll start with a 5. Get a 1k, then we'll go 7 here. This basically has to connect or we lose the game. Yeah, GG's. Yeah, I think now it's completely cooked, right? Actually, what if I just clear his board now? Guess I can just clear his board now, right? And then I don't need to mill anymore. Alright, well, let's see now. Can I survive if he goes 15 to face? I'm just not going to do the math. Let's keep this game in suspense. Some suspense. I don't know what the grammar for that is. Let's get some suspense going. Is this game? No one do the math. We're just going to click on all our cards and see what happens. Yup. Let's just click on our cards and then see what happens. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my god, it's not actually game. That's hilarious. That's so funny. Wait. We actually win this game, potentially. Maybe we won! That's crazy. That's hilarious. Oh, he left. Wait, that was a decent win at the end, I feel like. He had to counter to protect his life. And then I guess we forced, like, we pivot to a swinging board. Which, I mean, it kind of makes sense now, but for some reason, I did not see that in the moment. Wow, I cannot believe we won that game. That's kind of crazy. Going second feels really hard. Like, way harder than going first. I guess Nightmare Luffy is really important in this matchup. So, definitely go first, like most matchups with Brook. I think, even though the even curve is nicer now that we can play Nami into Shanks, I feel like Nightmare Luffy on 7 is probably the strongest play in the game, right? Like, what other 7 drop is better than that? You become a 7k leader He's a 9k and he's basically unremovable because of his cost. Like, you can pretty much only remove him through battle. He has to be up there as one of the strongest 7 drops, like 7 drop plays, right? In isolation. Yeah. Anyways, I feel like that was a decent win. Pretty happy with that. Okay, we're going first. This is actually a decent hand. I mean, we see Chopper, so we can't complain. We're gonna mill 4, pass. See Nami and Trash. I don't know how I feel about Electrical Luna, especially not in this matchup. So kind of happy to see that gone. Yeah, it's not great to be honest. To be honest, I actually don't know what the top meta decks are gonna be, or if Electrical Luna is gonna be relevant. But just start throwing the deck. Let's go. Let's just go 6 to face, and then let's just play the Chopper. He's gonna play a Nami. Trash 1, draw 2, right? And then play the Sanji, which is what? Draw 2, trash 2, something like that. Yeah, he's slowly filling up his board with these plus 3k cards. And they can come online whenever he plays a plus 12 cost. So, kind of scary, but we're almost at... We just need to survive 1 turn. Hopefully not take too many swings. And then once we become a 7k leader, life is good. Life is really good. It's a good draw. We got docking 6. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop this now actually. We're just going to get Nightmare Luffy to hand. And then we're going to go 5 to face. Then we're going to play this and use this. And we're going to play the Chopper. And then how many Namis on Trash? 3 Namis. Pretty good chance I don't top deck a Nami, right? Surely with 3 of the Namis already gone, my Namis aren't... I'm not going to draw a Nami here. Surely not, right? That would be quite sad. Okay, and here's another plus 3. Well, at least he doesn't low-key, I guess. That was the point of popping the Choppers. And he plays another one, so he's going really wide. And here, if he has a 2 cost plus 12k, like a Gerd or something, might not be great. He drew Usopp, he drew Loki. Okay, he doesn't actually have anything to put his cards on 9, which is nice. Good for me, I get to save some cards. And now we can just go 5 to face, 7 to face. He has to give me 3 cards or 1 card, take a life, which he will probably do. So he'll probably give me 1 card and he'll take this life. Yep, and now we just play the Nightmare Luffy and life is really good. Now we're a 7k leader, so that is by far the best protection against a board like this. Now, if he wants to ping me, he has to commit 2 Don for each card. And if he commits 2 Don, then it makes it hard for him to play his curve. So if he wants to play the 8 cost Luffy here, for example, it's really annoying that I am now a 7k leader. If he wants to play Loki, he can only ping me with 1 card and it'll probably be his leader. He forgot. I'm a 7k leader. Yeah, unfortunately, people do forget. Not many people play against Brook. I mean, no one plays this leader, to be honest. So, what can you do? It is really, really hard to get high quality gameplay right now since everyone's just testing. I hope that's okay. I mean, these videos are more about just showcasing all the new cards than like high quality gameplay. So, yeah. Very easy mistake to make. He's going to play the Loki here. Yeah, okay. This is a blocker. You have to keep that in mind because of the Luffy effect. So... we are just going to... Oh, what do we want to do? There's a way to play this turn. Do we want to guarantee get a double attack hit on him? I think so, right? We're just going to pretend he didn't swing with this, right? So even then, I don't know if I would have swung into it. We're going to go 5-7. And then we're going to try bait out the block. And then we're going to give Luffy double attack. This Nightmare Luffy double attack. So hopefully he doesn't take this one. Yeah, nice. Okay. So now we're going to play this. And we're going to go here. And then we're going to mill. And that's 1 Don there. So then 2 Don to make them both 9Ks. 10-10. I think we can go 10-10. And that way we get maximum value out of the swing. Like the highest chance of the swing connecting, right? Because if I go... Wait. Sorry, 10-10, I mean 9-9. Wait, no, 10-10. Yeah, 10-10. Wait, how do I want to swing this actually? 4 Don here. I could just go 4 Don here, you know. Force a block. And then just 9 to face. And then this way I actually get a 1k from his hand. Whereas if I go 10-10, he just blocks for free and then he takes a 10. Now I think it forces him to block and then give me a 1k. He gives me a 2k. And now I can go ahead and give this double attack. And now there's no way he drops his entire hand. He's going to take these 2 hits. He's going to need 2k, 2k, 1k. The fact that he gave me a 2k here means he doesn't have much counter in hand. So I think this swing will definitely connect. And then next time we just play Shanks and we go for game. So now he's forced to go for game here. And we have a lot of counter in our hand. So I think it's really, really hard for him to go for game here. He has 6 swings. And he needs 3 of them to connect. So we just need to counter off 3 swings, which should be fairly easy. Fairly easy. Even if he gives everything 2 Don to make them all 7k swings, that's 8 Don, right? Or that's 10 Don actually. Yeah, 7, 7, 7, 7. So I think it should be a free win here. That was kind of nice at the end, I guess. Baiting out the block. No one expects the double attack. No one expects the jet pistol. Unless you search for the jet pistol and they read what it does. Like, literally no one expects this card. Like, everyone knows this is the double attack, but no one expects the Nightmare Luffy to also be double attack. It is so nice. Bro, this deck, playing this deck makes you feel like Batman. Because you just have, like, a bunch of different tools in your belt. You know what I mean? Was that a good analogy? Do you guys like that? That's what it feels like. Like, you literally, like, the entire deck, you just have a bunch of tools. Like, you have, like, this that just makes your cards unblockable for some reason, like your Nightmare Luffy. Then you have, like, this Usopp. You have this Brook. You got the... Well, I guess this is, like, part of your main deck now at this point. Got the Electrical Luna. Got the double attack. Got the Shanks. There's so many different tools to win. He is going to try and go for board, which is smart. So I will just go ahead and give him a 2k... Oh, and then because we're at 30 in trash, this actually just... We don't have to give him the 1k. I need to be more mindful of stuff like that. I feel like I'm really forgetful with checking my trash, especially on the sim. Like, I was just about to give him another 1k. That would have been a waste. But, yeah. Going for Nightmare Luffy there wasn't the wrong idea. He just had to commit more Don, maybe. Not really sure what his plan is now. It's Tempest kicking. What? Tempest kick. Tempest kick. Low-key. Tempest kick and then low-key is his big play. Well, this is just GG's. We can go ahead and make this guy unblockable. Then we can go ahead and buff him up. And now we got a double 18k unblockable. Don't even need the Shanks. Double 18k unblockable. How broken is this? Yeah, fair enough. This is why we stopped playing DMG. Because I feel like we have so many tools now to get around blockers. We really don't need DMG or the Nami, the full cost Nami. Yeah, feels pretty decent. Not bad at all. Okay, so going into another game against Luffy. This hand is actually not bad at all. We have the Chopper. Chopper is literally all you need to see in your opening hand. And the game is so playable. Because Chopper will see Docking 6. Docking 6 sees like a Nightmare Luffy or a Nami. And then you kind of just hope you draw the other one. Just gonna... Oh, actually, I should have played the Zoro here, right? Rest this and then swing into it. I think that would have been the better play, actually. Ooh. Pretty sure Zoro here was the correct play, right? Yeah, because now this is just a 5k ping. Ooh, okay, interesting. Might have messed up. 5 to face, we'll just take that, I guess, and then 5 again. Honestly, do we take this as well? Oh, we see 4, oh my days, 4 Nightmare Luffy's in trash. No, it might be a bit too early to drop down to 3, so we'll just give him a 1k. And then, oh, there's the Docking 6, lovely. So now we don't have to waste a chop on Docking 6. Let's just go 5 into this. He can just block though. Yeah. This is quite frustrating. We'll mill. And then, do we have a chop in trash? We don't. So we're going to pop this now and definitely get one of these Nightmare Luffy's. And then we'll play Docking 6. Oh, we do have choppers in trash. I'm blind. to get another chopper. We do also have to pop this chopper. Like, of course, I really want to pick up the 8-cost Nami, right? But we only see one 8-cost Nami in trash, so there is a pretty high chance we get another one. And with 2 Shankses in hand, taking a brick here feels kind of horrible. I'm about to take a lot of damage as well. 5, 6, 5. I don't think I can actually afford to go. Can I? I'll just take a 2k. I don't think it's worth it right now. So then at least I can only drop down to 2 life here. And then kind of just hope I see Nami from somewhere. Yeah, so I'll take the 5. And then he has a 5 and a 6. And then he's going to play Loki. This one I'll just give him the Usopp. This one I'll just give him the Zoro. Yeah, not getting rid of this. I feel like I've lost so many cards. And I lost 2 cards because of that. Sad, sad, sad. Now I have to trash a card, so I'll just get rid of the Shanks. Draw the Kiyomon. We're just going to try target his hand. We'll just swing into this. He has to block and then we'll kill it with this, I think. Oh, he's actually going to counter. We'll swing face here then. Get some damage in. And then just play Nightmare Luffy. The reason we swing face is because realistically he can't really swing with all of this without committing a lot of Don now that we're 7k. So it doesn't even make sense to clear this, right? The only way he can actually get value out of all 4 of these characters is if he just doesn't play cards. Because that's 2 Don, 4 Don, 5, 6. It's 6 Don for all of these to be 7ks. To be honest, he could just swing 7k with everything. That's not even a horrible play. I'll take this one just to see what he's thinking. Does he go 7 again? He does. We don't see Nami though, which is kind of sad. Just gonna have to hope I top deck it, right? Gonna have to give him a 1k here. Yeah, not seeing Nami is kind of depressing, but such is life. Maybe I should have taken a Nami. Maybe we'll top deck 1. There still is only 1 in our trash, right? So, oh, he is just gonna ping face here actually. So we'll just take life and then have to go for game, I think. Give him a 1k. Gonna have to trash this card. Yeah, I think this one's over, unfortunately. Well, is it? I think we can probably... let's see. This is a double attack, right? So that's 2 life. And then we do have leader effect as well with these 2 cards. So then that's 3 Don to go. 3 Don for that stuff. Which means that we have 6 Don to play with to try to deal some damage. So I think we're going to open with a 7, right? Just to see how he reacts at 7. Does he take? If he takes, it makes the math really easy. If he doesn't, I think we might have to go 9k. Ah, he doesn't take. Maybe this should have been the 9, you know? I think this should have been a 9, but it's getting a bit ambitious there. If I go 8, he just has to give me 2Ks. But I think I need to gamble like he's bricked in hand at least. We know he has a Loki, for example. He played that Brook, and then what else did he search here? Drawing the Usopp, Nami. Don't know. It's not even the same game. I don't know. Right, this is kind of tricky because obviously we know what we want to do. It's just about how we want to split the Don. We could just go 13 and 8k, right? Or we could go 12 and 9. 12 and 9 and then hope. How does he get out of a 12? 7, 9, 11, 13. He needs 4 2Ks. I think we just have to go. The thing is, right, if he does have double 2Ks in hand, and we go 9 and then 12, 12. 9 and then 12, 12, and all he needs is 4 2Ks. If he already has 2, we're basically saying with that with 9 cards, will he have another 2 2Ks? I actually don't think he has it, you know. I think I'm just going to go 8 here, and then double 13. I don't think he actually has 2 2Ks in hand. And then we're just going to go ahead and give this double attack. Pitch 5. Pitch 5 more. And then we're going to go double 13 and good luck, I guess. Good luck that this connects. Double 13, right? I mean, he's obviously going to take this first hit and then he has to try counter at the second. But, good luck me. There's nothing to do now. We just have to pray he doesn't have a handful of 2Ks. He needs what? 7, 9, 11, 13. He needs 4 2Ks and a 1K. I mean, that's not impossible with 9 cards in hand, but we'll see. I know there's like a Loki in there. No, he definitely has it, doesn't he? Hold on. Hold on. He has it. He has it. That was such a close game, though. Like, I feel like given how bad it was, that was such a close game. Like, the fact that that almost connected is so insane. That was so insane that that actually almost connects. Given that we were forced to go for lethal from so far away, very surprised that almost connected at the end. Oh well.